Welcome to the quiet life, a space to pause, to listen inward, and to find direction in a world that rarely sits still. I'm your host, and today we begin our journey with something simple but strangely rare: silence. Silence. It's such a small word, but it feels enormous, doesn't it? We often think of it as an absence, the moment after laughter fades or when conversation dries up. Yet silence is never truly empty. It's alive. It's waiting. It holds everything that words can't quite reach. Think about your day. How often do you actually meet silence? Even when we're alone, the world hums around us. Notification tones, passing traffic, low music in the background, the kind we don't even notice anymore. And beneath it all, our own thoughts chatter, fears, plans, old conversations replaying themselves. It's like living inside a constant storm. Not violent, just endless. But when the noise drops away, even for a few seconds, something curious happens. The silence doesn't feel peaceful at first. It feels strange. It confronts you. It undresses your busyness. You can suddenly hear what you've been carrying: the tension in your chest, the tired sigh you didn't notice, the emotion behind that thought you pushed away this morning. That's when silence begins to do its quiet work. It brings you face to face with yourself. Not the version others see, not the version you explain, but the one that exists beneath all explanations. It's uncomfortable sometimes, even painful, but that discomfort, that restlessness, is simply your mind stretching, finding its own shape again. There's a kind of quiet that isn't about the absence of sound, but about presence, being so attuned to what's around you that you no longer have to fill it with words. It's the quiet of watching sunlight filter through leaves or hearing rain slide down your window. It's the quiet of walking in the city at dawn when even the streets seem to breathe slower. In those moments, something reawakens. You begin to notice your own rhythm, the steady rise and fall of your breath, the pulse of your heart syncing with the hush of the world. And then, there it is, your inner compass, faint but alive, quietly pointing you back toward balance. The more time you spend in silence, the more you realize it's not an escape. It's a doorway, a return. Because silence doesn't erase the world, it reveals it. It shows you the subtle patterns beneath the noise, the fatigue you ignored, the peace you've been seeking, the truth you already knew but never trusted enough to follow. Maybe that's what the world fears about silence: its honesty. It doesn't let us hide. And yet, maybe that's why we need it most. If you can, tonight or tomorrow morning, find 5 minutes of silence. No music, no scrolling, no obligation to be productive. Just sit. Notice the first minute. How the world keeps tugging at your attention. How your thoughts spill over like restless waves. And then, wait. Underneath the noise, you might start to hear something gentler. Not a message, not a revelation, just the quiet hum of being alive. It's from that hum that meaning grows. Thank you for joining me for the first step of the quiet life. In the next episode, we'll explore something we all experience: that moment of feeling lost. We'll ask, what if being lost isn't a failure, but the beginning of true direction? Until then, carry a little silence with you. Let it travel alongside you, not as emptiness, but as presence.